Today, we got something kind of cool. We've got a closed beta to play for y'all. The NDA was lifted just specifically for this weekend. Exactly, that's the liftoff. That's the liftoff of that. And what the game is it's called Outpost Zero. So this is a science fiction FPS, though there's a third-person option thus far in this closed beta. And it's a survival building game. And it's a really cool concept. I played a little bit of it last night, just get a feel for it, see if we can stream this and everything. And I will say, there are a few crashes that people have been experiencing. I experienced a few last night. But that's just a part of the beta process as they finally, it's a closed beta, but they finally opened it to some people to really kind of dig in and try it and test their servers and everything else. So, and they've been very responsive. This is done by the team called TinyBuild, and they've been very responsive, very good with jumping on this, making sure that people can play this, be active in it, and really give constructive criticism. That's one of the things they pushed at the end of this closed beta, was to give them feedback. They actually have a survey link that they sent all of us, and they want to hear back. So with that, for the folks watching in chat, I want to open this up to you as well. If there are things you see that you like, or some things that you see that you feel need more work, feel free to notate that in chat. I have my little old school notepad next to me. I might just take a few breaks, you might see me, just to write a few notes down to give them feedback with, and I want to make sure that your feedback is also included with this to really make sure that this is a really cool game in the end when they fully release it this year. So feel free to give us your constructive feedback in the chat as well, and we'll make sure to notate it and send it over to the developers at the end of this weekend. Other than that, is there anything that you want to mention before we kind of dive into this surprise stream?
No, I'm excited to see it. I like sci-fi. Sci-fi?
Yeah, it's cool. It's like, it kind of gives you a feel of sort of like Conan Exiles in a way, like in the sense of like, you're just kind of thrown to a situation and you have to get your bearings and explore, but you have to be careful with how far you explore, how much you explore. Inventory is a very big thing in this game. There's some really interesting elements that I think is pretty cool and has a lot of potential. Again, but just keep in mind, closed beta. So this is beta. So if it crashes, fits out, it's bound to happen, right? And this is, again, why they're doing this, is to figure out when those moments happen so they can capture it and fix it. So don't judge the book too much. And, you know, let's just see what it can do and the potential of it and kind of take it from there. Let's go into game view here. Ooh, and by Symmetric.
TinyBuilder.
On the Unreal Engine. Well, we'll see if this comes up on the screen now. It's on my computer, but it's fitzing out. Hey, Smitty, how's it going? 2 seconds in, I'm already willing to part with cash, 80 synth and robots sold. I know, I actually liked that. I actually really liked that. Let's see what we can do. See if we can get this working.
Oh, it must be one of those, like, oh, well, it's, like the window launches in a different place or in a different window than the other window. Or something. Very sad. Smitty says, I went out and I got an icy hot patch for my knee and ice cream for my soul. That's fair. That's fair.
Let's see what we can do here. It wasn't doing this before, and it did the intro just fine, but now it's not showing. I can see the screen, but you guys can't.
Maybe if you, like, go into it, it'll bring
Correct
up another
itself.
window. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I know when we were doing Sky Noon, too, we were using OBS to record it, and it had issues, too, of it showing the game properly. And I had to constantly go in and out again. So I think that's just a beta thing, especially on the Unreal Engine, I've noticed, with beta games, for whatever reason.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know, you guys don't see a thing.
We're in an uneventful loading screen. Well, it says, you guys haven't heard it's beta? Yeah, we totally did. Please don't eat us. Because it's a monster with some people.
Yeah, let's see if this loads. If it doesn't, we are going to restart the game. Again, this is beta. Oh, there we go. Well, we got one image. Oh, and it is flashing like a motherfucker on our end. What is going on? This was not doing this before.
Yeah, that's special. I was going to say, is that part of the game?
No, it is not. It was not as of, yeah, as of any time, actually. Alright, we're gonna restart it. And again, you guys aren't seeing the flashing we are, but there's like major, what looks like a broken television kind of scrolling.
It's also like delayed in what OBS is seeing.
Yeah.
Let's try again.
We'll see what happens.
This music is just for you.
Shit. Yep, still doing it. You know, they've been doing hot fixes too, so I'm wondering if that screwed up something. They've been doing hot fixes for a couple different things now, so maybe one of the hot fixes actually screwed up something.
So sad.
Because oof. It is making me sick, whatever this is.
Is there like a windowed option or a window not option?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean it's going to do anything. Yeah, I didn't do anything. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, so it looks like, for the most part, they don't really have high-end graphically yet for your card. Looks like because this is closed beta that basically just stick it to a low setting right now. So that's what we're going to play it on. We're just going to play it on a low setting because it seems visually to actually work now. Start smacking the computer like a TV. Yeah, it kind of felt like it. That was like exactly what we were doing.
It was like an old school TV, so that would totally work, I guess. You know? Hashtag epilepsy warning.
Alright, so we got screen, we got graphics. Go to sound here. Alright, so we're going to host a game. Actually, we're going to delete the save. We're going to start from the very beginning here. Which it doesn't seem to let me yet, so we won't. We'll see what happens. There we go. Well, now it's showing it, so that's good.
Hey, progress. Please don't eat us.
Again, this is closed beta by TinyBuild and Symmetric. And this is in closed beta right now. They said the release will be in 2018, though, so probably toward the end of 2018. And this is a sci-fi based survival game.
Greetings. I am your automated self-training system.
Or ass.
The artificial intellect property Act, Section 41C, subsection 35.1.5, I am pleased to inform you that you are the sole property of Intergalactic Venture Corporation. Please wait a moment while I determine your status. Congratulations!
It's
Your
terrible.
personality matrix is currently running at only 12% operational degradation. This means I can deactivate your self-destruct and salvage tagging subroutine. Welcome to Gaia, your new home. As you can see from the beautiful landscape, you'll be very happy here. Please take a moment to examine your payload and ensure nothing was damaged during your completely routine landing sequence.
I do like their training. I will say though, it is hard to like, if you want to hit escape to like get to the menu real quick, that means you also escape from what he's saying and you can't go back to it. So that's a little bit rough. Can you turn down the sound a bit or turn it up? That's the problem I'm having right now actually, is I had to turn it down because of the music. The music and the audio volume kind of tie into one another even though they're separate in the menu here. So I'll try it a little bit, but we've got to be careful though. Because they're also, I think they need to work on the sound a little bit. You'll notice that, like for instance with footsteps, it's very loud.
Robots are very loud.
But I do like the fact that it's heavy, it's clunky, you hear the metal, you hear the grit of the ground beneath you. They actually had us spawn yesterday in another location, and you could hear the grass underneath your feet as you stepped. And there was a part where there was sand, and it like switched just like that. So that was pretty cool. They do need to work on some of the directionals of the volume, like where the source of the sound is coming. Like I had this creature yesterday that was nearby, but I couldn't tell where. It sounded like it was right on top of me. And I'm looking around like, what the fuck? Am I losing it? What's going on? Where the hell is it? So hopefully they'll work on that. Not nearly the amount of volume sliders as you see in Conan, right? Yeah, the menu options are going to be probably a little bit more simplistic for right now. But as you can see, we're in the upper left, we're told, I'm guessing the year. And then also the time.
Welcome to Gaia.
Shut up. And shut up, ass. And then you're told the weather, which is nice. As you see the creature floating up in the sky there, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very reminds me a little bit of Andromeda on the planet where there was things in the sky but you couldn't do anything with them.
Yeah, right. And this is all in low settings, mind you, because on the high settings you might not see it, but for us it looks like a broken television screen. So that is actually a note I will mention too. Actually, I'll put that on right now.
To the notebook. To the notebook. To the notebook. I think it's funny that the AI or whatever that's helping us out is called ass.
Right.
What, did they do it on purpose or?
Oh yeah, of course. That's part of the humor, right? And so your job is, okay, you landed here. You're trying to basically find a planet that's suitable for human life, because human life is not going to exist much longer on Earth. So that's why you're here now. So you're told... Oh, yep. So we got a friend right now. Now you can see you have resources down below. This is like your quick hot bar down below where you can access weapons, you can access your supplies, blueprints, drones, circuitry, things like that. And then from there, of course, below you have your health and shields, and you have your power. So instead of worrying about food and water like you do in Conan, you have to worry about the amount of power you have as an AI. So you have to quickly build, because your power is going to constantly drain unless you build a recharging station or get to a recharging station you've already built in order to repower yourself.
And that's just behind me. There.
Oh, yes, yes. And that's just behind Tatiana here. I'll show you here. Zhoop. Thank you. So in that lower left-hand corner there is where the information is, as well as what you have. So like right now I have a handy. That's that electric bolt right there, just from a mouse click. And that typically, you can use this to mine, even though it's not as good as your hatchet that you have, which I'll show you. And then you can also, I'm sure, do a little bit of damage, but this is also a tool for building up the strength of what you build. So when you build a foundation and walls and stuff like that, and you get attacked, using this actually helps strengthen it. So that way you can get its health back up if it's attacked. Kind of like in like 7 Days to Die or Conan the Barbarian or Conan Exiles, you have like a repair hammer. If someone attacks your base and your walls, you can repair it with that hammer. This is that right there. And it's called a handy. Yeah, that's not the best of words depending on where you come from. You also have a hatchet. And this is purely for combat. And so you can defend yourself, you can strike, and you can mine with it too. And you get more resources out of the hatchet, like using a pickaxe over, like, let's say like a hatchet. Like a hatchet in Conan, for example. It's kind of in reverse, but this is good for mining too.
And just for those of us that like third person, there is also a third person option, which is nice.
Yes. So you can run around like this as well. You can zoom out a fair amount too and really get the world around you, which is pretty neat. And take it in. So our main goal right now is to really get resources before we run out of power. So we want to make sure to get as much as we can. And they're going to be basically these nodes here that show you can mine. And we're picking up carbon when we attack the plants. Now it's depleted. Now we have to find more. So one of the big things is find carbon and iron when you first start, based on the initial gameplay I did.
Those are an interesting combination of things.
Yeah, right?
It's not stone? Stone and wood?
And then, of course, anything that's red will attack you on sight. Iron Run, exactly.
Your drop pod will be a welcome safe haven for you during the beginning of your stay here on Gaia. We have faith that you'll have a fully functioning colony up and running in no time, but in the meantime, you can always rely on your trusty drop pod.
Aw. And as you can see, when we kill things, we get different resources. So like off of this creature here, we have potassium nitrate, used for making food, furniture, or building or burning as fuel.
The animal looks interesting.
Right? Very much so. Very in your nightmares sort of creature.
But he's just a pup.
Good. We don't want to see the big version.
Lunar, was it like lunar night stalk pup or something?
Yeah. Now to build, you hit B. Yeah, where'd the drop pod go? It's supposed to stay here, but
well, it said it exploded.
Oh,
it was
is
like something Gaia took care of it.
Got it.
That was the joke. There was no noise.
No,
But there was a lot of text.
I think they're still working on sound too. But this is your build menu. So when you hit B, this all comes up and it shows you your resources that you need to build it. So you have corner foundations, corner ceiling, pillar, ceiling, foundation. Kind of similar to Conan Exiles as well. Your ramps, domes. You also have walls. So different kinds of walls that you can build.
Building.
You have your command center, which is what you need to start with first. You really need to start with a command center and then something for fuel. So we need power, so we need a steam furnace, at least to start off with, which burns carbon. We'll need a charging station to charge us, because we'll definitely need that as well. And then, of course, things like harvesters, and you can create drones to help you extract stuff. And there is PvP elements, and you get told, like, oh, this character, broke down your foundation and your door. But there's also PvE elements, and I'll be intrigued to see how they incorporate that, if it's a per server basis or what their plans are for that. And there's also finally defenses, small turrets, electrified floors, fall-away floors, heavy turrets. So, just like with Conan, where there's trebuchets and things like that, there's also going to be a level of defense and attack in here too. All right, so I'm just going to start building shut up. I will let Tatiana, if there's anything going on in chat, again, feel free. I'm kind of in teacher mode as I try to explain some things, but...
You are a fully self-aware artificial intelligence which has been painstakingly grown by IVC for the purpose of remote construction maintenance crew, technician level 3. I am a semi-intelligent training program who has absolutely no aspiration for sentience.
Reminds me of No Man's Sky. We got two No Man's Skies here. I've never, haven't played that game. I know there was a lot of hype before it launched, and then there was some grump hype after it launched. Ass is my favorite Mets game. It's funny because it almost looks like you're destroying it.
Right, but in reversal. It's interesting. It's an interesting concept.
So you lay down the foundation and then you have to build it? Interesting. It's like doing the blueprints and then...
Well, I would imagine
it.
too, it like uses up your energy. They're trying to find all different ways to consume energy, so it does feel like every bit that you do is more important, and that you just don't go crazy with the building per se unless you have the resources. That's my guess. That is my guess, at least.
Also, look at all the shinies. So sparkly. The ground.
Oh, the shiny.
Well, the foundation, I guess. What's that?
This is a command center.
Oh.
So this is what gets us started with everything else.
Your colony has reached level 1.
Giving the foundation a handy.
Hey.
So it says use N to toggle on and off showing of the resources. This will consume energy.
You are piloting a general purpose utility and recon droid chassis.
I don't see it
or
doing anything.
GUARD for short. The acronym is not an accident.
I don't see it doing anything.
Our engineers like to name their projects in a way that will get them notice in executive budget reviews.
That explains why you're called ass.
Then there's the map. And the map is pretty basic until you start exploring and looking into it and seeing where you're at and what's out there. Using drones will help, from what I understand, expand what gets shown on this map.
And hopefully you can put a lot of markers on it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, salt on Conan. Right
Now,
there.
one thing I learned from yesterday, too, is that there are times where earthquakes will happen or storms will come in, and the system will actually tell you, hey, there's going to be a storm or an earthquake that's happening in X1, Y2. So then you have to look at your map and go, oh shit, am I in X1, Y2? And if so, you have to figure out either how to support yourself to make sure you don't get hurt, or you have to figure out a way of quickly exiting that area. Which I thought was kind of neat too, where it's like, well, it's not just beasts that are going to work against you or yourself. It's going to also be even more so the environment. Just like the sandstorm in Conan Exiles, as another example. I keep going back to that because that's what we play a lot of, but just to give you a general concept. Okay, so we're going to need a recharging station as well.
So the whole game is just like building so that humans can come and survive here.
Basically, you're trying to start up a colony, and you're trying to survive in... Yeah, see, look at that. Incoming sandstorm at area XOYO or X0Y0. Luckily, we are not there, so we don't have to worry about that. That is down here in the southwest corner by Andre Hills. Evidently, there's already names for it. Oh, holy shit. Hello.
I think they were lying. You're so right, Doc. Ass is already lying to us.
What an ass. So now, to interact with anything, you just hit E. And you can go from there. So you can demolish. You can also upgrade things, make them more powerful, and to help support more beings, if you will. From what I understand. Let's see here. So there's nothing in here yet, so we don't want to mess with that. But we do need power, so we need this steam furnace going. And what we do need is carbon for this. So that's going to start.
That's why we like the carbon.
Exactly.
We don't have to worry about it. Exits menu into Sandstorm. Pretty much.
And we're done. Bye. Woohoo. We're safe. Now we need to get a...
Welcome to Gaia.
Thank you.
New hope.
You're an ass. Says here, it says, you have learned... use what you've learned to gather 50 carbon and iron, as well as 25 silica and copper. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to force us to travel out and about, right? And really get us to see what this world is about. But first, I want to make sure that I have something that can charge me. Because I'm already almost at half right now. So let's see here. What are we working with? Command center, map beacon.
Also, quick note that sandstorm stopped directly at the marker between that area and our area. It was just a wall.
It's like cloudy urine. It was very strange color. Very all around strange.
Had to.
All right, so we're going to get a station up here. We're going to start building this. Got your pickaxe, yeah. We do have the hatchet. We do have the hatchet. By the way, if you want to destroy anything, so you can, of course, just click E and hit demolish or upgrade. Or you can actually pull out your weapon and strike it and let the hit points go down on it. So you can kind of slowly destroy it that way. And then you just give it a handy and you heal it right back up. Now, I'm not sure. Can we start charging with this? I can't remember now. Let's see here.
Keelan is glad that he ate the last bite of his sandwich because cloudy urine almost ruined it. Almost.
Almost. All right, well, I'm going to start collecting some carbon here. By the way, you can jump.
Uh-oh. Aggroed the pup. God, that is one ugly mofo. In the front.
In the front, in the back.
That is a face only a mother could love.
That's right. As for weapons, do they break down? I don't know as of yet. It seems that the handy and the hatchet are infinite. As you can see, the infinity sign next to them in the lower left corner. If I go to the cinema here, you'll see the hatchet lower left with the infinity sign. So I'm guessing the durability is 100. But you might be able to create more tools that do have a durability line to it, I'm guessing.
Unless that's like some sort of ammo instead of durability.
Potentially, too.
Ammo.
Yeah, there's a good potential of that as well. It doesn't look like I can loot anything from off the pup. So we're just going to keep exploring. You can crouch as well. Not very stealthy because you're still freaking loud. Let's get some sodium. But again, you have to keep in mind too that this is all the inventory you have to start with. And this is where you put your items. So if you have like a helm of some sort or armor or something, you can put it here. But it's very limited when you first start, so you have to really think about what's important.
What is the blue versus the green?
So as far as I can tell, green are resources, and then blue would be like blueprints and things along that line to create something. So separation between resources and not, I guess.
Cloudy urine is a sign that your kidneys are not working properly. Go see a doctor. Listen up, Storm. You heard the man. Go get yourself checked out.
Actually, I'm gonna see if I can increase the graphics just slightly. I want to, because I remember them being a little bit better than this. Still a little rough. Yeah, I think the patch might have messed something up.
I mean, it does look nice.
It still looks nice, though, yeah. I will say that the combat is a little lackluster. Like, it's not terribly exciting. But we'll see where it goes, right? And it's not all about just really fighting as it is just surviving, getting resources. But interesting to note.
Hey, John the Gamer. How's it going?
Hey, John. Good to see you.
I do not know that Muppet.
Alright, so we're trying to get silica. So we have enough silica now. We need to find carbon, or we have plenty of carbon. We need iron and copper. Alright, so I add more carbon to there.
Oh, that's steam furnace. Ass, we already heard you say that like 5 times. Okay.
Oh, nope. Oh, it's Q. There you go. And we're recharging. Ah, Sam the Eagle. That's right.
Oh, wow. So you gotta, like, stay there and wait, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting fact. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, right? I guess it's like, well, you have to really make it count if you're going to use up a lot of energy, because you're going to take some time. But it's moving. It's moving for sure. I mean, if you see it right now behind Tatiana, you can see the energy's going up.
It makes sense. Like, if your smartphone is low battery and you gotta charge it, you gotta stay there. You can't really walk away from it. Like,
That's right.
with it, you have to kind of be plugged in. So that makes sense. John says, saw the new Star Wars movie, got some sushi and cucumber, lime water, and deviled eggs and a kombucha. Wow, this is good stuff there. Good stuff.
Charging is complete. I'm going to repair it because I hit it with my hatchet. There we go. Back out into the world now. We're going to get some more carbon for fuel.
Hey, Dalamaz! Tesla charging, the video game. Pretty much.
Right? Elon Musk's wet dream. We've got it here, folks. Yeah, what this is a closed beta game. It is a survival sandbox-based game where you are an AI trying to find a habitable planet, or by turning a planet habitable for the human race, because of course war has basically struck and has ruined the Earth as we know it, and so you're here trying to find salvation basically for human beings. It's got some pretty good humor. It's got a really cool artistic style. It's a little wonky, but again, that's because it is a closed beta.
As you can see from the beautiful landscape, you'll be very happy here.
And our training AI that has no aspirations for sentience is called ASS. What does it stand for?
I don't, assistant something. I don't remember now. So we need to find iron and copper. So we'll explore some more here.
The sideways running is the best.
IR robot. Hey, behave yourself.
Oh, the car in No Man's Sky also charges similarly. Huh.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it could be influenced by a bit of... Maybe they're trying to rectify what No Man's Sky didn't per se bring. It's a potential.
I like how the objective is newbie training. I know, I'm surprised it's not called, like, NOOB or N00B training. They are definitely trying to go for some humor, it turns out.
And what's interesting, too, you can get other elements from other elements. So, like, I'm getting titanium as well as iron, for example. I got diamond as well as silver.
Oh.
Please take a moment to test your rapid construction module by building some foundation floors on a nearby piece of terrain. If you can't complete this...
I already beat you to it, brother.
If you can't complete this simple task, you cannot be any of use to us except for part donor. It's another creepy, strange creature. But I see that on this planet, bilateral symmetry is still a thing. But potentially it's why they picked it as a viable human outpost.
On the road again. We're totally on the road again.
I've always been fascinated by animals that look like they're floating in water, but they're flying.
It is critical that you lay claim to an area as fast as possible using the command module. It is not critical for you to know why. Please build one now on top of the foundation. A critical portion of your job entails keeping yourself and your colony powered. Please build a furnace and stoke it using carbon gathered from the local indigenous.
You're too fast for the
As
ass.
you may have noticed, your guard constantly consumes energy. Running out of energy will likely end in your death. which will result in a 10-point deduction on your next performance review. Build a charging station to be able to recharge your batteries. You may be wondering if you or...
Also, I noticed too that if you want to get rid of... Yeah, current objective, get good. Get good, noob.
New objective, reach elite hack status.
By the way, one thing I've noticed too, which I thought was interesting, is that, but it makes sense. If you want to put away your weapon, like your hatchet, to get to your handy, you actually have to have inventory space, so you can put your hatchet in your inventory. So that's something to know about too. Like, keep in mind, because like I was trying to hit one there, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, no inventory room. That's right, I forgot.
I see, just like with Conan, when you build on top of a rock, it'll still show up in your house.
I want to zap you, rock. Oh, whatever, fine, paperweight.
That noise is, really annoying.
Oh, the handy noise?
Yeah.
So I can't build there.
The zappy noise.
Can't build there.
Tatiana is not
Oh,
a fan.
not enough resources. That's why I need more iron.
Majestically floating manta rays on Dantooine. Well, I'm just wondering, I'm curious on the physics of that, really. Like, how are they staying afloat? They just have a lot of gas inside? Like, what is it?
Ooh, acid rain. That's fun. That's coming up next. Ceiling. I don't have enough for ceiling. I need more iron. Need more iron in my diet. Alright, we're recharging.
Oh, wow. How much, okay, so that took about, what, a fifth, a quarter?
It took a small percentage. It wasn't too bad, but it was just part of the quest.
The engineers, in their infinite wisdom, have made this so easy for you. Much easier than training hapless ingrates in complex construction methods and resource management techniques.
So it's a rock-shaped paperweight that you can resell to the first-world person when they migrate here. That's right.
Suckers.
That's right.
Won't know what hit them.
Ah, hey, stay hydrated bot. What's up? How's it going?
What's up, boo? Alright, here we go. Yeah, I do like how the map tells you the area, too, on what's going on. Like, in the upper right-hand corner, there was a hand with rain to show acid rain was hitting. So that's pretty cool.
Ah, they have hydrogen inside, according to Star Wars lore. Aha! Okay,
Nice.
so gas confirmed.
So we still got some good amount of carbon. Command center turned off. Turn on.
Turn off, turn on. Turn it off, turn it on.
So let's see here. Build and finish constructing a robotics station. Craft a drone at your robotics station. It will help you gather resources, build, craft, and defend your new outpost. While aimed at your new bot, use Q to give it orders. Okay. Well, we're going to collect a few quick things here. I'm going to go back over to that iron deposit, see what we can get.
They might also be lactose intolerant and just had a lot of milk. Oh, man. If being lactose,
you know, get a little party.
if that would help me fly, I would so not take lactate pills and I would just go to town on the milks.
Give me all your irons. You do like a little beat. Not very well, though. Ass, shut up.
Well, so unlike Conan, it does take a few hits to really fully deplete a resource node.
Oh, yeah, like right now we're at 35, 34, 32.
I guess instead of kind of like respawning shortly thereafter, they just decided to, here, get a lot of the stuff that you need right now.
Don't use it all in one place.
I like how as you approach certain things, their information slowly starts to appear. So it doesn't like clutter your HUD, you know?
Yeah.
That's nice.
See all these life bars popping up in front of you, like, oh my god!
Where to look?
Oh, that lovely silica sound. Kriegasm.
Talama says, I do love the highly advanced AI controlling a robot, gone to another star system, then uses a sharp metal object to beat rocks for resources. No advanced tools, just a friggin' axe.
That's right?
I mean, there is the zapper, which makes
Are
things
handy,
bigger or whatever.
if you know what I mean. Nope. Looks like the hotkey is bugged. I can't get rid of my hatchet now. Hold on.
Please hold. To the notebook! Trunk note, I think that footstep sound, while immersive in the first few minutes, becomes grating after a while.
I will agree with that for sure. There we go. Alright. Let's see what we can build here. I want to get a ceiling in real quick, just in case. Nope. Just in case, you know, acid rain or something.
Ceiling! We can protect ourselves from the cloudy urine, everybody.
Alright, so we've got ceiling. Let's see what else we got.
I think it's interesting that they're using a bot as your character, because I'm having a hard time connecting to it. In a way.
Yeah, whereas if it was a person, I mean, I get where they're going with it though. In the sense of this could be a reality, right? You could be sending out robots to then see what it can do and if you survive or not. And again, this is just the beta, so depending on what actual story they give you, I'd be really intrigued. Let's see here. We have command center. We have the steam furnace running. It says robotics station. Where's the... there we go.
It's just 3D print everything.
I'm guessing... well, I'm thinking that's what the robotics station basically is.
You should now be prepared to create your first robotic minion. You can do so at your command module, which should have everything needed to create a single automated subordinate. Another mouth to feed. Figuratively speaking, because it won't have a mouth.
A robotic minion. Interesting. So you do have helpers. I was gonna say, really? You only have one robot per planet? That seems like you're not really giving them a fighting chance, y'all.
Alright, let's see here. So...
It would be cool if it was a large ship in orbit and a bunch of people controlling all the robots down there in a race to colonize it to gain the rights. That's right, this is the Wheel of Pain, Doc. It's an intern recruitment device.
Indubitably. Alright, so right now we are building a autonomous drone. As you can see, it draws power, so the more you add on, the more power you're going to need, the more resources you're going to need to run this station.
Did you land? It sure is beautiful.
Ah,
Overly chatty. Ass.
there we go.
Under attack.
So, we can look at its inventory. It has some inventory with it, which is kind of cool.
Oh, it's a little...
Good to see you, Commander.
It's like a little drone.
Oh, Looks like, there we go. So I could tell it to follow me and loot dead bodies. I could tell it to be aggressive. I could tell it to patrol. I could tell it to mine.
You've reached the limit of my ability to train you. At this point, your chances of survival are statistically maximized in accordance with my operating mandate. With any luck, you will avoid being slowly devoured by an alien life form, or hacked to bits by a pirate and used for scrap parts.
Also, I will say the person that does the ass voice also does the voice of the drone. And that can be a little bit... That can throw you off a little bit if both things are going at the same time. Which is what happened just a moment ago.
So the so you don't have to do the
Oh, I'm actually hurting it with that. My bad, dude. How is it that I can heal things with this, but not the drone? I only hurt it. Oh, but it heals itself. Well, there you go. Okay, so the drone heals itself. It cannot be fixed with the lightning, but everything else can. Different. Alright, so that's mining for some of the things we need.
That's cool that you don't have to do that by yourself.
Yeah, that is true.
It's more now it becomes more of a project management thing than
Exactly.
than going out by yourself.
And we'll build some more ceilings here if we have the supplies. I don't think we do, though. Alright, so we'll need to get some more supplies.
And this is a closed beta, so who knows what other features will be available when it's actually released in terms of, I don't know, I guess questing or what's on the map or something.
Right, exactly. And again, folks, you know, they're TinyBuild and Symmetric. They're asking for direct feedback. They actually have a questionnaire they want us to fill out after the beta. So if you have any points that you want to make, please feel free to do that in chat, and we will make sure to note that down and send it directly to the developers. And that way they can
hope for you. And when we get there, we're going to bathe in your hydraulic fluid.
That was a pirate captain.
Begin raid warning. Incoming pirate ship drop detected near your base. Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the same guy doing all the voices.
Have you patrol, follow. Fill gas generators. We don't need you to do that. Replace uranium. We don't have that. All right, let's have you do that. Oh, what the? Hey, asshole. Come here. Pirate Captain Roy.
Like he has like a little mask on him.
You've defeated the pirate raid. Congratulations. I'm hit. What did we get? I don't know. What did we get? We got a question mark. Soldier arm guards. Armor hardened soldier arm guards. It gives you 85 insulation, 225 health, and 183 shield. Okay. There we go. It doesn't have an image yet, though, because it's closed beta, but we'll get there. You think it could use some kind of slime, to be honest? Hey, you know, can't go wrong with that, right? Little slime will do you. I don't want that to be on my quick bar, though. Some of the things that it chooses to have on your quick bar is a bit strange, to say the least. Also, turtles. We need more turtles. Alright, well, we defeated Captain Roy. Where the hell did our drone go? Drone!
He's flying around to your right. Somewhere.
Drone!
Or there he is.
God damn it. Drone!
Good to see you, Commander.
Okay, it is tough to catch up to this little dude. Let's see.
If you go back to the robotic station, are you able to like recall from there? Or anything?
Maybe.
Because I imagine if you had multiple of these out and about
That would be
mining
a
or
headache.
patrolling.
Yeah. Robotic station. I can build crafting recipes. Yeah, it doesn't give me anything to like.
Maybe it's like you need to build a communications tower.
Or something, maybe.
Oh, command center. That's a thing.
Nope. Level 2. What can we do here? Can we upgrade it yet? Not yet. We need 10 steel. So that's cool too. So you can aim to go, okay, well, what do I need initially? Like any survival game. What do I need initially based on my environment? Get those resources and then start thinking about upgrading. So where are we at with mining? So we need a lot more iron. We have a fair amount of silica, so we're doing well there. But yeah, we need more iron for sure. That's going to be one of our core things. So we can go back to that iron node, and we can also do a little bit of exploring. Let's actually recharge real quick. Just do a quick recharge here.
Some acid rain incoming. It's not in your area, is it?
I don't know. My weather says clear skies too, even though the acid rain comes in, so maybe...
Oh, there you go. The acid rain is the green goopy parts on the other side, which just stops at the line.
Yeah, it's right next to us if you look on the map there. Interesting. It's getting close.
I have to say, this charging stuff is super boring. Just like waiting for it. I get it logistically, but ugh.
Ugh. Alright. Which direction? Okay. Should be good. Shouldn't be running into it, right? No. Okay, we're running away from it. Even though it's green all around us. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. You have to be careful about traveling too far. Because you could be sending yourself into some environmental damage. A charge range. That's a good idea, too. Like, you could be within a certain radius and still charge.
Hashtag for the notebook.
Actually, Tatiana, would you mind writing down some of these notes?
Oh, yeah.
That might actually make it a little bit easier.
The notebook. The fabled notebook.
Not the romance novel, though. Don't get too excited, folks.
Man.
Yeah, see? That's Gado. Hashtag that's Gado.
So I'm gonna add repetitive audio, kind of annoying after a while. Although that could be mitigated by just having audio sliders that work for particular noises.
Yeah. Instead of music and then everything else. Because it's hard to hear the voiceover, but everything else is too loud.
Well, yeah, and I don't even hear any music. So, where'd the music at, game?
Yeah.
Tatiana now has the holy notebook of game ideas.
Alright, I'm going to do something a little... Probably something that's not recommended, but I'm going to get us out a little bit further towards these big things. Wow, that water sound effect is not enjoyable.
I mean, I guess that's what happens when you put a robot in water.
Holy criminy. Hold on. You evidently you have a normal speed of swimming, and then you can increase the speed, which is the same as the sprint, by holding down the shift key.
Clearer water boundaries. Cannot really see where it begins or ends. Better optics for the AI, for the robot, please.
Well, I think some of that is the graphics too, because it was having issues at high graphics. So I think it's just some of it's the beta stuff. Hey, more iron. Yeah.
Music's reading my mind again. I'm making the exact sound that was in my mind when typing that. I got you, Krista.
Here we go again. On that mine grind for iron. No matter the survival game, thou shalt always needeth iron.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about these resource nodes. Part of me likes that they don't just disappear, you know, and then you have to like wait for it to respawn. But that is so annoying. Quack, 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 quack. Like, just, you know, give it a good whack and get like 100.
And maybe we can get a better tool. Maybe it's the tool too. Because there are resources that say you can build better tools, so maybe there's a better mining tool as well.
Does it say wolf cabbage?
Yeah, that was one of them. Or wild cabbage,
Oh, wild.
I think. Maybe it was wolf cabbage. Gotta upgrade your handy. Giggity, giggity. Oop, I'm just hitting the ground, evidently. Alright. Can we fight this beast? Oh, well, this is a pale mauler. Well, with a name like that, I don't know if I really want to mess with it.
It doesn't really look pale.
Oop, a diseased crab elder.
Elder?
Oh, piss.
He's farty and he don't like it.
Stay away! Oh, shit. Mother truckers, move. What is... Ah! What is your aggro range? Holy crap! Oh, shit. Ah! Holy crap!
Oh my goodness. Save yourself.
Really? Am I under attack? I couldn't tell by the big ass thing that keeps porting behind me.
That's just in case you turn the audio off.
Yeah, because you can't stand the boom, boom, boom.
No, drone will was destroyed.
Ah, holy shit. Incoming everything.
Oh. You think maybe you can lose him in the water?
Oh, this I can fight. Ah, what? Go away. Go away.
Spiders, man.
Move on. Move on, crab.
Spiders, bane of everyone's existence in every game.
Yeah, I'm staring at you. Crossing my arms. Screw you. Get out of here. Can't touch this.
You can cross the arms.
Well, it's actually the defense pose. But it just looks like you're crossing your arms and, like, annoyed. I'm judging you, crab. I'm judging you. Go that way. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're going this way.
It heard you.
Let's get on our handy. Build up these walls again, just make sure. After that pirate raid of 1 by Captain Roy or whatever. All right, let's see. We're still good on carbone. I'll throw some more on the Barbie.
What's everyone's thoughts thus far? Like on the thing. The thing. I was like, is it like the graphics, the audio, the HUD, the menus, the combat?
Ooh. Durgadurr. Durgadurr.
Oh. Does it have like a force field?
It says it's supposed to.
Nice. Well, let's find an elder crab. By the way, your drone was destroyed.
Yeah, I saw that.
In case you were waiting for it to come back.
No, I saw it was destroyed, yeah. I'm just focusing on defenses right now, just make sure I'm protected. It's interesting that there's like random pirates, like robot pirates. Like I appreciate it in a way, but it's just weird because like your system knows that. It's kind of interesting.
Interesting concept. Obviously needs some polish. I'd be interested in hearing more with regards to development. Drunk says, it's not for me. If I want to have a very similar or better experience, I would play No Man's Sky. So too similar to a pre-existing title is the main issue. And that cannot be easily fixed. Yeah, to be fair, there are always, like, games that are very similar to other games. It's hard to tell sometimes, like, you know, is it just that collective mind of developers that they just seem to have similar ideas, or that they are legit just stealing / trying to improve on something that already exists. I feel like that's true with films sometimes too. That like you had Armageddon and Deep Impact come out at the same time. You know, like there's always like similar movies that come out at the exact same time.
You filthy corporate scum.
Another pirate captain. What? Got yourself a nice little base over here. Look at you.
I'm building. Look, Ma. All handy.
I'm so handy.
Oh, hell no. Bring it on. What's up? Where you at? Hello? Hey. I just worked on the finish. Stop it. What the hell? Get out of here.
Captain. What does that say? Captain.
Ooh, I got a pistol.
What's his name? Captain Not Sorry?
I'm getting foundation and wall right now. Hold on. Oh, and he popped. They've got some interesting humor. They've got some weird friggin' names. Shotgun. Why aim when you can use a shotgun? I like the humor. I do appreciate that. So 12. So yeah, so ammo.
Doc asks, are there different planets you can be dropped off in the game, or is it just the one?
Well, from yesterday when I played around it last night, it looks similar, but it was different. I don't know if I was just on a different part of the map, or if it is a different planet, to be honest with you. They haven't really given much information. I think most of it is just trying to figure out operationally how things run. But it's a good question. I'd like to know. Here's a shotgun. It does absolutely nothing. Oh, there we go. What the fuck? Okay, that's an issue. I would say things shouldn't be able to go through your wall and spawn through it because they spawn through the ground. So that is an issue.
To the notebook! Enemies spawning in my bedroom.
Yeah, look at that. Right on the roof. Oh, hold on. Oh, a lot of ammo now. But we can make ammo, I'm imagining.
Noted.
What's also strange, too, is the fact that... Oh, I can just hit him from up there. That's interesting. Even though There's no way I'd have the distance. Oh, shit. That crab elder hits hard.
By crab elder, comma, the animal.
Holy shiza. Well, base is still here, so screw you, crab. Also, what's interesting is the shotgun hit for 75, the hatchet hit for 60. Huh? That just seems strange. Like, at that point, just use the hatchet. What's the use of the shotgun? I'm not.
Range, maybe?
Yeah, I guess so.
Potentially. Hey, Danielle! Welcome back.
How's it going?
We're trying out closed beta of Outpost 0.
Oh, so it seems when you die, you lose everything. So it's a rogue type game. So like the arm thing that I had is gone, the resources are gone. So you basically have to go back out there and mine again if you die.
So sad. Another question from Trunk. Does this have multiplayer?
I don't know. They haven't really said anything. They're just, I think, looking for initial responses, and I don't. I haven't looked up any past information or like a roadmap. I haven't really come across anything per se as of yet. I tried digging through their Discord a bit, but it mostly just describes in general what the game is. Well, let me say this. I will say I believe there is multiplayer in the sense of like same people on the same map that can fight each other like a PvP. Because if I destroy one of my bases, actually in the chat it does say MindMine TV has destroyed your foundations or has destroyed your walls. So I'm guessing that's in place to show PvP kind of. But I'm not sure if, like, for instance, if you wanted to play with friends, what's there for that? You know what I mean? Like, can you do like a small closed-in game? I would imagine yes, in that sense, but I'm not sure. Also, we lost our hatchet that came with us, so now we can barely mine anything. So now we're just stuck with the handy.
Can you pick up the stuff from your corpse? Is that still around?
Ooh, maybe actually. Yeah, look at that. Ah, so you can loot your corpse. Okay, so it's roguelite.
Roguelite. It's like Conan. Good question, Christoph. Good question.
Okay, so we're good. So you just have to get back to your body before you lose everything, basically, or what's left of it.
And you spawned back right at your base, right? Is that...
Yes. I spawned right near it. But can you swing your own leg at your enemies? It's always a good question. It's important to ask these things, you know?
Just like, hold up, let me unscrew it. Okay, ching, 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 ha-ha!
Got it. Yeah, and again, this is closed beta. This game is called Outpost 0. You are an AI sent to an unknown planet to see if it's habitable for human life, because human life has basically, as we've talked about actually in our talk show today, basically has destroyed itself, or at least the planet, and you have to find a new home for everyone. Whoop. Damn it! Damn it, Bobby.
Bobby.
Oh, it gotta be Bobby. And once again, too, for those of you just lurking or just joining us, feel free to let us know. Ceiling? Did I just put a ceiling on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. You can do that. You can put a ceiling on the floor, folks.
That's okay. You can do that in Conan, too.
Yeah, screw it. It's a thing.
I put ceiling wedges everywhere. I put that shit everywhere.
But yeah, if you have any notes about the gameplay, feel free to let us know, and we'll make sure to let the devs know, because they are looking for direct feedback. And if you have questions, we will try our best, but we don't know everything about the game. We just got information as of yesterday, actually, that we had access to this, so which is very cool. And thus far, you need a lot of iron. I'll tell you what.
Oh, it's about that iron run. It's the iron life.
It's the iron life for me. Let's explore a little bit more, though, too. Let's see what we got out here. What do you drop? Let's just fight you anyway.
But it's just a crab hatchling. So sad.
Get on that potato. Hey, listen. Their granddaddy just kicked my ass, alright?
Granddaddy killed you.
That was a one-shot deal, too. I'm not messing with that.
You're like revenge.
That's right.
A revenge.
Your family shall feel.
Your elder had killed me. Prepare to die. My name is Ace.
My name is Ace. Which is actually the name of the AI that works with this AI. It's kind of funny. The assistant something something something, aka ass.
Did do we know what the name is for this doohickey?
Not yet, no.
The unnamed character, which I cannot form an emotional connection to. Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's closed beta. So let's keep that in mind, because a lot of times they don't really do much for story in closed beta, because it's all about just you interacting with the environment. So, I mean, hopefully, again, I'm not trying to, like, speak up for them, but I'm also trying to stay in middle ground. So, yes, it needs an explanation for sure in the story of who this AI is, but at the same time... Ding, ding, ding. I will say the mining, man. The mining.
It's rough.
God damn it, Leroy. Leroy, drink his body. At least I got some fried chicken.
How did that movie change your life, Christoph? I am curious.
He is the three-fingered man. Is it three-fingered or four-fingered man? Oh, shit! What's up, dog? Okay, you know what?
I killed your drone. Well, I wonder if because... I wonder how... what am I trying to say? Like, if the animals, like, if you kill... Like, the more things you kill, maybe the animals are, like, banding together.
Oh, maybe. Oh, six-fingered man. Thank you. I was like three-fingered, four-fingered, whatever. Six-fingered. There we go.
No fingered man.
No fingers for you.
So you can't build castles here, but you can build an epic space base.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's chairs and tables and cornered walls, and you can get all fancy and stiff.
I'm excited about the building, of course. I mean, what?
Look at this.
I want Sims in space.
In
Yes, I do.
space. A switch. You could turn things on and off. Ooh, sexy. Sexy building. All right. Storage container. Ooh, yes, please, actually. On the ceiling, because I put the ceiling as the floor by accident. Shit happens. Don't judge. Don't judge me. This is a storage room with a ceiling for a floor, okay? Let's just accept it and move on, okay? Damn.
Oh, Christoph! It was the movie my wife and I were watching when we... got together. Well and premeditated, chosen by her. As usual, the girls have to do the heavy lifting.
I think I just trapped myself in here, though.
Oh no, you don't have a door. It is quite the storage area. Can you build stairs?
That's a good question. I wish there was like a search feature for resources instead of having to like scroll through. I wish you could just type in and be like, search.
To the notebook we go. Actually, I think a search feature... I like the search feature in Conan, but I wish there were better categories to break up at the top. Like, you're in the armorer's bench, and you still have the same category searches. And I'm like, well, I'm on armor, but I'm in the armorer's bench, so everything's going to be about armor here.
You know.
Search feature in resources.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do... Can I make one? Oh, I don't think I have resources for one.
Building.
Force field, missing copper. Okay, well, this is what we're gonna do then.
Inconceivable. We are gathered here to celebrate marriage.
Marriage is what brings us here together today. Get some first-person action on here. Skyfish in flight. Afternoon delight.
They look like kitties. Meow. With their little tail just...
Nice, here we go. So we can store stuff. So right now we have no ammo for the shotgun, so we can put that in there. We can do diamond in here because we're not going to use it right now. We don't really need it. We need iron. Silica we need. Copper we need. Robotic assembly miscellaneous. I will put that in another one. Silver we don't need right now. Sodium we don't need right now.
Oh, interesting. You have jump height and move speed. So I'm assuming those are two things you can upgrade.
Yeah, hopefully you can. That'd be really cool. Oops.
That was really beautiful singing. It really moved me. What do you mean by an off way, Danielle?
That way it just helps us better understand, too, as we take notes of the game, too.
Yes, we have the holy notebook of feedback for the developers, as per their request.
We're gonna be tearing you apart limb from limb, servo from servo.
Okay, there are a lot of pirate cabins around this area. I'm like, what the fuck? Where you at, pirate captain?
Bring it, boy.
Do you have enough resources to build yourself more drone helpers?
Yeah, I should be able to, actually. Get the hell out! Get out of here. Captain David. Petroleum. Run the process. Okay.
You just zap to build. Yeah, so first you put down like a foundation or a blueprint or like a, hey, I'm gonna build a wall right here, and then you use your handy, that little zappy thing to, I'm gonna think of it as 3D printed. That's what I'm gonna think about it as. It's like first you're like, here's the frame, then you fill it in with stuff.
But yeah, it is slightly strange. And at first when I was playing around with it, I thought it was a weapon. I really did. I thought it was a weapon, and I realized, oh, it's not. Unless you, and this is the weird thing. So you can use the handy, as it's called, to repair things and to build out things. As you can see, the green. If you have a drone, a little robot helping you, and you zap it, it actually takes away its life because it heals itself. It's semi-counterintuitive, you know?
Yeah, and when you were using it on the resource nodes, it took away the resource nodes. So it's like, builds in one but takes from the other. Which again, if it was a 3D printer, would make sense. Because you need resources, put it in, and then it spits out other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Keelan says, I don't know how I feel about the time it takes to put up a simple wall, honestly. Yeah, this does not feel like a fast game.
Yeah, pacing is...
Pacing, oh, that's a good one.
a bit slow, yeah.
Questionable pacing.
Meteor shower in X1, Y2. Where are we at? Okay, meteor shower there. And it could be just slow just for the beta, potentially.
Well, yeah, and the map itself is not very large, so... At least in the beta.
Yeah.
So
A good
it makes
question
sense,
would
yeah.
be at that point then, you know, like, is this it? Is this the entirety, or is there more?
There is.
Ooh, hello, meteor shower. Oh my god, it's Fortnite! Ah! Thanos is here!
Is there, like a journal or a codex or a something?
Not yet.
No.
Not in this beta. So I gotta find more iron. It's that ever iron run that we always face in every survival game.
What's your battery life too?
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot about battery life. That is a new thing. Yeah, instead of food and water, you have to worry about your battery and then recharging it, which I like. I think that's actually a really cool concept. You know, what this kind of reminds me of is a little bit of No Man's Sky meets I think it's called Rock Galactica. It's where you're a bunch of like mining dwarves that go to different planets and you mine different like crystals and nodes and stuff and resources to pull it in for money to improve your gear and stuff like that. And you can go in as a team to explore and mine, and you run into strange and unusual creatures like the ones we see in this game, except for you're all underground. Deep Rock Galactic, thank you. And that's what it kind of reminds me of, is a mixture of that meets No Man's Sky. And actually, Deep Rock Galactic is another game I would really want to play, to be honest with you. I've been really wanting to play it. It just looks fun. It looks like it's really cool, and it'd be a cool, like, Team Thursday game. My only concern right now is not only because it's early access right now, even though it's like $30 for early access, not too bad, but also because it's really more of a game that you get a lot more out of it if you're playing with people. And my concern is just not having anyone, if we get the game, to not have anyone else to play with. Like, there's the two of us, which can make it somewhat fun, but you really want a team of like 4. And so, you know, if we don't know 2 other people that'd be willing to play it, you know, it takes away from the experience a bit. It's like going into Sea of Thieves solo, you know?
Yeah, I like games where you can play by yourself if you want to, but you can also not play by yourself if you don't want to.
Yeah. Dwarves in space. I know I need some copper too. I'm not sure for what, but I know I do need it. I mean, again, the artistic style looks really cool. I really like this. I mean, it's a little flat, but again, I'm hoping it's just because it's beta and because we're on low settings for graphics, because it's kind of fitzing out on high graphics. And that's not my computer. It is just because of how it's like communicating with my graphics card and back and forth, I believe. But yeah, so it's still nice even on low settings.
Doc, that's my concern with any game meant for multiplayer, finding others to play with when we're both mutually able. Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially if you're on, you know, because, like, if you do multiplayer on, I don't know, games like Warcraft, right? Like, there's always people online. But if you do play on a game where it's a little, where the community is smaller, or it's set up like the way Conan is, where you have like your kind of different servers, or the servers are smaller, it is hard. It's currently a free trial in the Microsoft Store for Deep Rock. Oh. Interesting.
I'm curious enough if there's drop damage. Let's find out. I mean, I'm hurting already, so. Oh shit. It's like everything chasing me.
Save yourself.
No. No drop damage yet. But I did find the iron I needed.
Oh, and it looks like potentially the animals didn't want to follow you.
That works. I'll take it.
For science! That's right, like when we did the cannonball.
Ah! Get away.
Well, I spoke too soon.
Fuck off. Fuck off. No bully. Yeah. Be gone.
Can you use your zappy thing on it? Oh, your handy.
My zappy, my handy.
Official term here.
Nope, doesn't do dick. Woohoo! Get off my butt. Off the butt. Get off my butt. No butt for you. Holy crap, they're hauling ass. No butt for you. Get away. This is kind of ridiculous, actually.
I wonder if you go inside if they'll be able to follow you or not. I guess we'll find out. For science!
Yes, the enemy they need to do a lot of work on
Audio mix.
on the audio. Oh shit. So much for a force field door.
Well, it kind of just entered through the wall. Let's be fair here.
Shit.
Are you sure you're... Don't have to do something else with the door?
I don't know, we'll find out. I had to hit my floor too, so I accidentally damaged it. There we go. Oh, no. Here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So we have hardened crystal. Okay, we'll take that. And potassium nitrate. Yeah, got some in the storage. Okay. How we doing for energy? Yeah, so sometimes the menu bugs out too. If you hit E on an item, typically this info menu is supposed to pop up on the right-hand side, and sometimes it doesn't always do that. So you have to exit out and do it again.
Doesn't always pop up right info. Noted.
All right, so let's see what else we can build here besides walls and a couple different random items. Let's see here. We have map beacon. Adds a waypoint on your map and compass for reference. Okay. A table. So we can do that if we wanted to. Steam furnace. We still got energy. Battery bank. Energy storage. So it can store energy after you, so it's not a direct pull. Let's do that. That way not only are we just like streamlining it, but we're storing it for later use.
Is there what if you brought up the music and turned down the audio?
I actually did.
Oh.
Yeah, if you look, I mean, music is at a 6. I did actually turn audio volume down. I could turn down more, but you can kind of hear the music. It's kind of there. It's still fairly loud.
Seriously.
The steps are just super loud. Alright, so we have the source for energy. We have something to store the energy. We have something that can energize us. Oops, we should fix that. And we have something that we can create drones with to help mine for us.
I'm sort of getting used to the handy, but I still find it annoying. I don't know why. Like, why is that the... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, again, like you're mentioning, if you upgrade things, it'll make things go faster. Also, you're almost out of battery. Energy, I mean. I guess, is what I mean.
Okay, so what we'll do...
Time for a nap!
Come on. I want to recharge. No? That's not good.
Is it too close to where you need to stand or something?
Nah, I could just stand right here and be just fine. It's not letting me recharge though. Well, that's an issue. Q to recharge. I can't hit Q in any other way.
It says the grid production is 4 something, and what is the one below it?
I don't know what those are. They haven't explained it, so I have no idea.
Because I'm wondering if this is powering more than is available for you to pull for recharging.
So...
is what I'm thinking.
we'll turn that off. Does it a little bit. Okay, so we'll turn that off and do... I don't know what else to turn off here. Turn that off. Oh, look at that. Now the door wants to work.
Hey! Oh, maybe that's what it was before. It didn't have enough energy.
There we go. Alright, so you have to balance out how much energy you're pushing out. That makes sense. We have fuel. We just have to... what we need is another steam generator or a gas generator that can pump out more energy.
Oh, I'm glad you guys are enjoying, like, checking out new games and giving feedback. We do, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it can be both negative or positive. It doesn't matter. Like, as long as it's constructive, that's the big thing. Because this is a beta, right? Like, we're not sold either way on this game. We think it's... like, I'm starting to think it's a cool concept. I like how you have to worry about your own personal energy and how much energy each item in your system draws, as well as the resources. Like, it's just it's a different way of thinking when it comes to a survival game. We're so used to things like DayZ or things like 7 Days to Die.
Wait, I should have said dead metal. Damn it.
And other things that, you know, this is just a different way of thinking about it. Yes, a strategy feel inside of a survival. That's right. Now, one thing I'd like to know is how do I get my health back up? All right. Dickhead is here. Hold on.
Please hold. Must take care of Dickhead first.
Captain Lore. Oh, there you go.
So we had Captain Not Sorry.
He was totally not sorry either.
Captain Lore.
Sorry, not sorry. All right, so... what do you give us? Ammunition for basic weapons. All right, so we got 5 bullets. 4 bullets. Where am I getting that from? All right, we're going to continue energizing. That energy feeling and it's gone.
Well, it looks like
gone,
you're slowly healing yourself up. Right? I think the thing just jumped from 239 to 240.
Oh, maybe. I didn't really see it.
Maybe you need battery to heal yourself up.
Maybe. Can you turn on and off certain systems depending on your current needs? Yeah, I think that's exactly what it's about. You know, looking at the watts, how many kilowatts does something take in comparison to what your grid can provide?
So in that, it's very much like the stuff in your house. You know, you can overload your sockets if you're not careful, or your circuit.
If you know what I'm saying. And I think you know what I'm saying.
Then you get some blue goo. Anyways.
Hi.
Well, it makes some weird noises now.
But I gotta lay off the blue goo, though.
I'm a little lactose, you know. Get a little farty.
Gotta be careful with that blue goo, you know. Well, while we wait... please hold. Your charging time is very important to us.
This is the time in the game where you go to the bathroom, get yourself some food, or pet the cat.
I wonder too, though, if you have more power resources, if you can charge faster. We can actually test that theory if we get...
Interesting. So you're saying, like...
Ooh. Danger, lightning storm is right above us. Oh, it's over here. But it's still raining, though. So it says danger, so maybe we can't go out in the rain. Good thing I put up that ceiling.
But doesn't... It's not in the grid or whatever. Yeah, they gotta work on this audio. Because I don't think it's raining out here.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's raining. It's just not the...
Oh, the acid rain is elsewhere.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at those things. They have, like, little lights on them and stuff. The catfishy things on top. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. Hey, Gio!
Hello, hello, hello!
Been lurking. Think this game will feature Boston Dynamic robots in the future as a cameo.
You know, possibility is endless.
Also, can you make the robot dance? We need to find out for science.
I got nothing. There's no options for anything like that I can find yet.
So sad. So sad.
Okay, so that's on. So we got power there. So you can see what's on and off also by the lights around it. If it's on, the lights are on, I'm guessing is... Though that's not always true, though, because the lights are on here, but... Alright, so we got two...
Its lights are on.
Yeah, so we got 2 generators.
Or off.
We need carbon, which we have plenty of. Get to burning, baby. There we go. We can get a drone after I give it more energy here. Alright, we gave it some juice. Let's see.
Juice.
So we're missing an AI core and robotic assembly, which I do have in the storage. So let's... Thank you, stay hydrated, bot.
Thank you.
We also need about 10 pounds of spaghetti at this point in time. From our spaghetti bot.
Spaghetti bot.
Spaghetti bot, spaghetti bot.
It's probably just doing the rounds.
What you want is spaghetti bot. E, thank you. Okay, so craft.
You know, how is it that... there's a question here. I'm trying to formulate it in my brain.
There be a question here.
How is it that a bot can join your channel without your permission?
Twitch.
Because I gotta jump through like 15 different authentication tools to get the other bots to do shit.
The possibilities are endless. It's very on point. I like where you're going with that.
Now I just want pasta. Man, we all talk about food here a lot.
Contains the consciousness of an AI created as a tier 1 robotics factory. How do we create... okay, so this is how we create the AI core. We need circuit boards and we need uranium. Oh, shit. I know we don't have uranium, but we do have circuit boards. So we'll have to do some exploring.
Gio's just using his noodle for puns.
Huh?
These bots are registered as users, not bots usually. Right, but like... someone has to make them go into the channel also. Literally go into the channel. Like how?
No attach point. Oh, it has to be attached to a floor, I bet.
Or are we special enough that someone found us and like... which I'll take.
Nope, not a ceiling. Need a floor.
Food is one of the topics you can always talk about. That is true. I'm just always hungry. It's the other truth.
Oh, God damn it. All right. No, stop. There we go.
Oh. Not sure if you found out yet, but can enemies actually damage your structures?
Yes.
Yes.
They absolutely can. And you'll get notified as well. It'll tell you what is attacking and what is destroying your stuff. Oh, no, I don't have what I need. Darn it. So I need more iron.
Sorry, I missed that. mango.
Back to that iron grind. There we go.
It is actually sad to be always hungry. I actually saw a nutritionist a few years ago, and we were going over like my health and my diet and my goals. And then she asked me to keep a food diary. So I did. Went back to her, and she's like, "Oh my God, you are consuming almost 3,500 calories a day. How are you not like morbidly obese?" I was like, I don't know. That's good. It's good to hear. So she did some, she just asked me some more about my eating habits and everything, and determined that my metabolism was off the charts. I was like, good, because I literally am almost always hungry. So, I mean, I'm mildly hungry all the time, and then when I'm about to, like, okay, I should probably go eat something, is when I'm just really, really hungry. So it's, I guess I'm lucky that my metabolism is very high, but it makes it hard for discipline purposes to not eat everything in sight all the time. And it's sad because, like, I'll, Evan will buy something that he likes, and I'll be like, oh, what's that? And then it's gone within a day. So now I just buy 2 of everything just to save that from happening.
Need that iron, man. They've made it, I feel like, so that way iron is actually kind of hard to find. Because it's like one of the core items you need to build everything in the beginning.
I assume reinforced structures will be a later thing. Yeah, I imagine that they have a lot of stats on the items and on the bot. Or the robot.
Where the hell is your hitbox? Jesus. Thwack, 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 nothing.
Right in front of my weird vacuum face. Oh, it's chitin!
Chitin!
From the pup?
Yeah, evidently. It has like a shell on it.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I really wish I could figure out how to heal myself, because charging doesn't do it. It just gives me energy.
Cracker nuts.
So I'll have to run back actually and charge up here.
Hangriness is a real thing. It's a very sad thing. I can look it up if you want. Maybe it's somewhere.
No, that's okay.
Well,
If you buy 2, you gotta make sure to stick to yours. Otherwise it gets really bad.
you ate yours and mine. Sometimes I buy 3. And I hide 1.
Oh, energy rock. Recharge. Look at this.
Oh, I was wondering what the yellow, yeah, I saw them far away. Well, that's kill.
And look how fast it goes.
And convenient. That is way faster. Wow, yeah. Holy bojangles.
Yes, please. Give me more of that energy rock. Give me more of your energy rock.
I'm pretty sure that's a problem, Tatiana. I'm working on it.
Alright, so far there's no fall damage. The attacking is a bit clunky. It's not the nicest thing to look at. You collect a lot of resources, okay, you build a lot of stuff.
So the blue is a shield? Is that what that is?
That's my guess. Before it starts eating away at your health.
Okay.
But I still don't know how to regen health yet, though. I don't see anything, unless we have to build like some kind of medical reserve something or other, maybe? I have no idea.
So the planet makes its own natural super batteries. Good to know. Yeah, that would... I guess that makes sense in some respects. That's something like that would exist. Now the question becomes, why cannot we install one of those handy-dandy energy rocks inside our base?
What do we need to upgrade to tier 2? I'm curious. Alright, so there's that.
I'm gonna notate that we like the energy rocks.
Energy rock, bueno.
Energy rocks.
Rock
equals
our
bonus.
socks.
Well, and I wonder if you go back to it, like how fast it
And
respawns or whatever. Because I saw its energy was going down.
Yeah. A remote camera system. Where will be equipped with a camera system that others can use to observe their field of view. So it sounds like that's probably for multiplayer. If people want to see what you're seeing, you can do that. Self-destruct. When the wearer dies, produces a large explosion. Interesting. If I want to be spiteful, I can just make one of these. Yeah, what the hell.
Good point, Keelan. Just build walls around the energy rocks.
Actually, I'm just going to cancel that because I don't know what it does to my stuff.
If we ever go on another planet, I'm taking you with me, Keelan. Good sleuthing. Can you go through the door when it's energized?
No.
Oh, you can't.
You're dead meat. Wait. I should have said dead metal. Damn it.
Same jokes.
Pirates, come on.
Come on, buddies.
No plagiarizing.
I got X for your face.
Your name Melania? Like, come on.
Oh.
Too soon?
Hey. Hey, there's the drop pod again. It's back now. It disappeared. Now it's back. Stop it.
It's his drop pod.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Stop it. Stop it.
And not that I want to give the pirates the upper hand, but if they just all came down at once together, I think they would have a better chance.
I think they would have a better chance too.
Yeah,
I
I'm just
agree.
saying.
Give me that carbon, baby. Alright, so we got the steam generators going. Before I was so rudely interrupted by Captain Dickhead, just gonna make a solar panel.
Do they come in double A's? I gotta power my gamepads.
Giving it a handy.
Renewable energy power, everybody.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's where the future lies.
Yes. 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 I mean, the building system is kind of similar to Conan Exiles in a way. Like, you have to really be positioned in the right way for it to work. But it's not bad, though. Don't get me wrong.
It looks much better than But then again, we're also not trying to build like 7-story.
Yeah, I can't imagine building super huge bases in this game right now. At the pace that we're going and everything. That seems a bit rough.
You may be able to, because placing the foundations the framework seems to be super quick. So I wonder if you could do that and then get one of your drones to like finish it up.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I saw that, but maybe there might have been a build actually for them too. Let's see here.
Maybe if you picked up and used their guns, it would be better combat for the pirates. Oh, well, they drop. We can only pick up what they drop, right?
Yeah.
What, like, the little loot box appears. So it doesn't look like you can choose what you want to loot from them.
Yeah, and their shotgun that they've been dropping only does 60 damage. My hatchet, which comes with me at the beginning, does 75, and it's quicker. So I'm like, I'm really just better off using the hatchet. It's kind of silly to have a shotgun, which is strange.
Unless maybe you can upgrade it.
Right, unless you can upgrade it.
Somewhere later.
Build. That's what I want to go into.
Can you build a futuristic patio with a futuristic hammock?
Only the finest.
I can never get out of hammocks. I feel like, you know, getting into a hammock super easy. 8 out of 10 comfortability. Really hard to get out.
Oh, you can do a switch, so you could just turn everything off or on. Interesting. Pressure switch. Used to turn things on and off when pressure is applied. Interesting. So we got storage containers.
No, good point, Christoph. We will note that down. Or did you already note that the hatchet and the shotgun? No, because that happened after I got the whole notebook. Yeah.
Materials processor. Oh, incoming acid rain at where I'm at, right? I think it was. So we're going to go inside because we're going to get acid rain.
Noted.
Your ceilings and bots in this area are getting damaged. Oh yeah, look at that. So you have to like repair them as you go. I mean, it makes sense. It's like crazy to think, but it makes sense.
This reminds me of that, there's another game you kind of have to like repair as you go. Was it like a VR thing, I think? You're just like...
Pretty much, yeah, like screw it, everywhere.
I will say though that even if this is... If this was the whole game, literally... It still gives you enough of a variety of things to do.
Walls don't seem to be taking damage, oddly enough, from the acid rain. The ceilings were the only things that seemed to get hit, which is interesting.
So I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Keelan wonders if there's a purification device to make the rain drinkable.
I mean, there might be, but the robots don't need to drink.
True that.
That would be the only point there, at least for right now.
Yeah, it's possible that a more reinforced ceiling will withstand the acid better. Acid better. Well, the acid rain only happens not that frequently. The last time we got regular old rain. It's very much like The 100. Which is another good show.
Actually, let's cancel that. Alright. Rip.
See, I really like the fact that, yeah, that there's, you can see the framework of what you're building first. There's so many times where, and Conan's the only like survival thing that I have ever played. But sometimes I'll build something and then I realize too late that's not what I wanted, or it's not what it doesn't look like how I thought it would work out. Plus, it's also hard to like plan out intricate shapes.
Yeah.
Or architecture, because you can't, there's no like measurement and there's no way to like really just put down like, okay, this is what I want, is that gonna work? And then by then you've already wasted all your resources. But then again, I don't think that's what they built Conan for. However, it would be nice to do that somehow.
Well, if this is being made to support human life, I wonder if human life will ever play a part in the game. It'll be interesting. I'd like to see more. I definitely would like to learn more about that.
Questions for the devs? Are humans coming?
Yeah, and I don't see any stairs. At least not here. So it seems like there's no way of building at least an upstairs or like multiple floors, only the single floor right now. So you're currently, at least in this closed beta, you're building out and not up. And not down either. There's no way of digging as of yet.
Are humans coming? Yeah. Oh, even the little hatchling knows how to do stuff. It actually looks like a spaceship, like a little landing pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, that water sound is really awkward.
Awkward. All right, let's keep traveling, see what we can get into.
What can we get ourselves into? Do the energy packets get marked on your map automatically or anything, or?
Not that I'm seeing, no. You just have to notice it and run to it.
I wonder if you can put any markers on your map.
They have a map beacon that you can build, so I'm guessing you can build that map beacon anywhere.
I'm big on maps, in case that's not readily apparent. I like to know where I am, and I like to know where I'm going.
Well, that makes sense.
I get very skittish when I'm like, where am I?
Maps or naps? See, that's a good... Both. Shit. All right. Oh. Okay. Well, evidently when you die, you get more health back, so I guess that's the only way to get your health back? Oh. Okay, so our base is there, so it spawned us next to our base, so I was over here somewhere. I don't know if it actually... Ah, okay, so it does mark your body. Mark your body, gotta mark your body. Though, it's not correct. Because I definitely did not die right there. I definitely died somewhere over there.
Can you zoom in on the map?
Ah, okay, there we go. Once you zoom in, it gives you better distance. Sort of.
Evanbot.exe has stopped responding. No, Twitch, that's not a link. Do not click on that. If you click, you will instantly get the DJ on your computer. I made a joke.
And thus far, I don't see any kind of leveling system. You know, like there's not a leveling system in this closed beta. Excuse me, to actually realize or to actually see, you know, like what you can do. Like, for instance, how do you get stronger? How do you get faster? How do you do this and that? Is it just purely armor based then? Like you have to create armor and weapons to then be able to fight like the bigger things, like these things here? Or is it that you actually will have a leveling system? Right now in this one, it's currently unknown in this closed beta.
Congratulations, you won a DJ program. Your computer has now been locked down by the Evanbot virus. All your data belong to us.
What the fuck? Come on.
Please forward 5 iron to release your data.
Yeah, I'll take a lot of iron, as much as you got. Alright, so we're getting away from this area, because we're not going to survive it against these things.
But you have all your health back, ironically.
That's because we respawned, you know?
I know. Funny. Jill says, future technology's greatest bane, a very slight raise in terrain. That's Witcher's greatest bane.
Is a sudden fall in terrain. Alright, so we are in search of iron. We need more iron to build more stuff. For what reason? I guess to mostly survive and just build more stuff. I mean, it's smooth. It responds quickly. I will say that. There's no delays that I'm noticing or anything in the commands, which is nice. The sounds are funky. It's a bit repetitive. The mining is so slow. Hopefully with better tools. But we don't have any better tools to build is the thing that I'm coming across. I don't think. I don't see any.
I like that at least it shows you like how much a node can give you. You know?
Yeah, there's at least like a
like
little
that.
health bar in a way.
Yeah, health bar on nodes. I'm gonna put that down. I like it. That's a plus.
Dear Diary, AI here again.
I'm gonna be destroying your base, and there ain't nothing you can do
I
about
keep
it.
having these asshole pirates coming by to try to destroy my base while I'm trying to get iron. They don't realize how fucking hard it is to get the goddamn iron in this game. I mean, look at me, right now flailing, like I'm on fire, just to get just a single node of iron, to which now I must run. I must run like the wind. I must let the wind pick up my sails as I head over to defend my base, which is off there in the distance. I am burning through energy. Ooh, iron. Hold on though, pirate, for I must have more iron for my base. One single piece at a time. For this is my existence, that of an iron mining AI. And then I run again to that light at the end of the tunnel, just to protect my base from a pirate who's probably named after some random developer in the game. And we're running, and we're jumping, and we're running, and we're jumping, and we're running. And I say goodnight to you, Crazy Doc. From the AI stuck on this planet to you, on your planet. Thank you for joining us today. By the way, I had a little bit of gas. I ate some burritos. I apologize for the scenery that you have to leave on. The gas is real. It's like me frolicking into the arms of a lover in a field of dreams. Fuck you. Hold on, please. Now we celebrate the death of a pirate. I can't really dance in this game since log out. Ooh, Captain George 9. That means there was 8 other assholes. Alright, let's see here. What do we got?
We have serious iron deficiencies both here and in Conan.
Fartude, gas storm. That was a poor joke. I am sorry. Alright, what do we have to give a handy to?
Oh dear.
We have to give a handy to someone,
Oh
right?
dear.
Who are we giving handies to? Let's find
Oh
out.
my. Knowing the things.
Alright, that wall got a handy. This wall's getting a handy.
You know what's interesting is the coloring. I just noticed that the health of something is in red.
Yes.
When normally red means not good.
I've seen health bars be red before. That's pretty standard.
Oh. I don't know, it's hard for me to the number of the health points is hard for me to read, like quickly skimming. Potentially that's not as important, but I find that interesting as opposed to something that's green.
That's fair. Alright, so we need a pillar, power, steam furnace, gas generator, power pylon. Need more pylons.
The health bars in Conan are red for your enemies. Right? Or is it for yourself too? I definitely know it's for the enemies because you can see them in the dark.
For my enemy. Ooh, wow! You need a base for everything. Holy crap!
And it makes sense in terms of like red for blood.
Blood.
But like red for things that are not organic. Weird. Maybe it's just me. I have things with colors.
Okay, so no resource. Oh, so we can have a miner do a resource too, or like drill a resource, I'm guessing?
You must construct additional pylons. I need an adult AI.
Place on resource. Hell does that mean? Alright, so if I find some iron, let's see if this actually works. Or suppose he's just supposed to be able to drop this on a resource and call it a day.
Yeah, the font is a little hard to read, but how are you finding it, Evan, with the screen in front of you?
Okay, yes, that does work. It's not terrible. I mean, it's like, see, the problem are the boxes, for instance. The boxes overlap each other, so like I can't see what the iron says. I'm pretty sure it's depleted, but yeah, it's blocked. But the text is clean. I mean, I will say that it's a clean looking font and everything. It's not terrible to read, but it's also not the easiest in some respects too.
I think they were definitely going for like a modern, futuristic font.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
I wonder if also you're able to, because I know in some games you can change the scale of your UI. Might be a thing that can happen here too.
That's fair, yeah. I'm trying to find an iron node so I can place this on it so it can just do the mining for me. I don't know how we get it back though. I guess it just automatically gets sent to me via Amazon Prime. I have no idea.
Maybe you need a drone to pick it up. Or you go there and you can just pick it up. Like, it stores it in there. It does the, like, whack, 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 whack for you.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
then you just go and pick it up.
But it needs power. Well,
oh, yeah.
Son of a bitch. Alright, so we need to supply it with power. So we need to do... But it needs to attach to a floor. Of course it does. Okay, so let's do a foundation. Boop. Build out the foundation. And then let's do power. There we go. Okay. And I guess it just auto, there we go, yeah. So I guess it just auto connects to each other. That I find kind of strange, you know, like you don't, it's like just as long as something's in the general vicinity of a power source, it just picks it up, which is, I guess, kind of nice in a simple way, but I wouldn't mind like having to also connect things together, you know? Like create kind of the wiring or the connection to go, okay, this needs a pull from this generator, this needs a pull from this generator.
Like how they did in Fallout 4.
In a way, yeah, like that wouldn't be terrible.
That's right. It's all Bluetooth and PC. Wireless charging.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so yes, you have to run back to this and then you pull the iron from it.
Oh, cool. So it is like a store. It just does the whack, whack, whack for you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that speeds it up a bit. Okay, that's nice. Cool. All right. Nice. Shut up. Leave me alone. Go away. Go away. No bully.